People talk a lot about bugging out, but they don't talk a lot about getting home. We spend an incredible amount of time in our vehicles, so it's time to figure out what your get home plan is. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, Morgan here. So I have 3 kids and we go out and about quite a bit. Very few people focus on what would they have to do if they had to leave their car and get home. And in some instances, like my husband, he works like 30 minutes away sometimes or longer. And he's actually considering about carrying a bike in the back of his truck all the time because it would be much quicker to get home with a bike than it would be walking. With us, we are definitely within walking distance of our home or my husband's work or other meeting points at generally all points of our days. We are generally not far. We don't go that far. Well, let me show you what I got here. First of all, this is a baby carrier. So I have an 11-month-old at the time of making this video, and so she very much still fits in a carrier. It would be much easier for me to carry her in this instead of just holding her in my arms, plus then I'm hands-free, right? I also always have my purse on me. This is my purse, and I did this because I always have this water. Come on. Oh, well, there's something in that pocket as kids. I always have this water plus an extra water on the outside. It is the middle of summer right now, so I always have tons of water. This purse has a bunch of stuff in it. It has snacks, it has some diapers, it has a first aid kit. It's got a gum and just kind of like everyday items that we use. Everything that you have should be like a layered system. We have a bunch of stuff in our car, like we have our car kit that's right there. We also have lots of first aid kits, which are right here. And we have other things that, you know, are going to help us with our vehicle. But then if we have to leave our vehicle, then we would take our get home bag, which is this. This is an everyday bag that I have in my vehicle. I do not store my bug out bags in my vehicle. I also don't have kids bug out bags in the vehicle. They're all at home. I will never carry my bug out bags or my kids bug out bags in my vehicle. I have everything that we need in order to get home. We have snacks. I have a Silcock key. I have bottle of water here. I have more bottles of water. There's lots of ready to eat snacks here. I'm not going to stop on the side of the road and make food. We have ready to eat snacks here that we use for every day, as well as, you know, if we had to leave our vehicle. I have diapers and wipes for my little one. I have everything that we would need to get us home. And there's other things in here, like I have, you know, some first aid. I have a battery backup here. I have like some toilet paper here, more toilet paper. I have a manicure kit just because this is like my everyday bag as well. So it has like everyday little stuff. Again, my plan, if I have to leave my vehicle, is to get home as quickly as possible. I don't have shelter options in here. I don't have like little survival-y kit in here. I could, and I have, and I would like to make like a little survival-y kit. I have like a little lighter in my purse, things like that. Like I have a little bit of little survival-y stuff, but my point of getting home is to go from point A to point B. It is not to stop by the side of the road and make camp for a night or two. No, and like I said, you know, if we were to go, you know, much further, maybe a couple hours out of town, then we'd be taking our bug out bags, which has that stuff, right? But, you know, this is going to be everything for me and my children. They also have their own water bottles that they would carry. And I also carry protection with me at all times. Here's the thing, we're not talking about bugging out. We're talking about getting home, as in you are away from home and you need to get home as quickly as possible. So then maybe you can regroup, grab your bug out bags and go evacuate or do whatever you need to do. Of course, if you actually had to go away from your home even further, yeah, sure, I wouldn't have my bug out bags. I wouldn't have all that stuff, but we have plans for that as well. But in this scenario, we are getting home as quickly as possible. I'm not carrying my bug out bags with me. I'm not carrying my kids' bug out bags with me. That's too much liability. I don't want to have a bunch of our bug out bags with us at all times. There's stuff in there that, you know, if my car is broken into, I do not want it to get stolen, okay? That's my bug out bag. It's kind of precious to me. If this gets stolen, I just do not care, okay? It has stuff in it that I just don't care about. Don't care. This Silcock key will give us access to water along our route. on buildings along the road. You know, if you're in an urban area and you happen to come across like a commercial building, you can use this Silcock key to get emergency water. And again, it's only for emergency purposes. You can also carry like a little bit of cash. This is just an example, but carry a little bit of cash with you because depending on the scenario, you may only be able to get cash. Is it literally raining right now? Oh my gosh, it's raining right now. That is so random. It literally just started raining. Okay, well, let me finish this up. So my point is you should have a layered system. So your first system is you have some stuff in your car, right? Like I have my car kit back there. That's going to be some stuff that's going to help me, you know, when I'm in the vehicle. If I ever have to leave the vehicle, then I grab this get home bag along with my purse and of course my children along with me, and we are going to book it home. Okay. And then our last plan of action is going to be getting our bug out bags and officially trying to leave, however that may look, right? Whatever meeting points. And this is where your emergency disaster plan is going to come into play, okay? You have an emergency disaster plan. If this, then that. That's going to give you a baseline. If you haven't made your emergency disaster plan yet, I highly recommend doing that. I have a whole blog post down below for free. If you haven't seen this video from years ago, my goodness, this was pre-kids, then you see that I walked from my workplace to home, and you'll see what really came in handy and what didn't. And that right there, that lesson alone taught me everything I needed to know about what it would take and what I would actually need in a get home scenario. One last thing, I also train. You know, I backpack with my child, I carry my child a lot, I, you know, ruck with my bags, I walk a lot, I exercise, you know, I train a lot. So, you know, having my purse and the bag and the baby and all this stuff doesn't faze me one bit. And I can walk for many miles. There's also, you know, motivation and adrenaline that's going to get you through as well. You know, it's going to be like, I need to make it home. And you will do whatever it takes to make it home, I promise. It's going to be that real survival adrenaline that's going to get you home. And then once you're home, you can continue on whatever path that you need to go depending on the emergency or disaster and whatever else happens to be going on. One final thing, I replenish everything in my purse and in my bag probably every week or every couple weeks, depending on how often we use stuff. I use stuff out of here. I use the water. I use the snacks. I use stuff out of this and just replenish it. It's rotation. It's what I talk about all the time. Rotation, rotation, rotation. So yeah, I'm always up in the snacks in my bag because we use them. You know, I'm always up in the snacks in here because we use them. And it's okay to use it. Use that stuff and just replenish it, especially the bottles of water. Use it, replenish it. That's what it's there for. I have tons of checklists and all sorts of things at my website. Just hit the button, little link down below in the description. And also let me know what's in your get home bag and your get home plan if you happen to live in an urban area down below in the comments. Give this video a like and subscribe for more videos like this to help you get prepared for anything that may come your way. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.